Well, good morning from day 146. We're sitting here at Tom Labarty's and kind of watching the birds this morning. There's a cardinal over here. He's waiting to sneak in here and get some food off the feeder. I'm going to be real still for a second. See if he'll come. We see him over there on the roof. He's behind the leaves now. He's going to sneak down and get some food. Slept really well last night. My pack thermometer says 56 degrees this morning. So kind of chilly today, but it's going to be a good day. We're going to do about 20 miles slack packing again. Thanks Stops and Steve. We appreciate you guys. And we'll see you guys up the trail in a little bit. Well, I did get confirmation this morning that this building over here is one of 4 plants in town where all the paper, actually linen to be technical about it, that we use for printing currency in the United States is made here in Dalton in that plant and in 3 others. So interesting little trivia bit that I didn't know about. Kind of passing by the restaurant Dewey's Public House where we ate last night. It was really good. And we're gonna duck into town and hit a grocery store real fast and get a snack, and we're on our way 20 miles over Mount Greylock today. So Mount Greylock is the highest point in Massachusetts. So we'll be checking that off the list today. Our host last night, Tom, said that originally, before electricity, that this plant was powered by water power from this dam right here. So that's also an interesting story. As we wander through the forest today, we got another pond out to the right. Lots of greenery. It is just so beautiful up here. The weather today is phenomenal. I think it's supposed to be in the low 70s today. It got down to, well, I looked at my thermometer this morning. I think it said 56. Slept comfortably last night. It's sometimes easier to sleep when it's cooler than it is when it's hot. So anyway, good night's rest. Great day for hiking today. Not perspiring too much. And we're moving on up the trail. So midday we'll pass through a little town called Cheshire. That had been where we were going to stay tonight. There's a campsite there, the Father Tom campsite. That's maintained by, I think, a group of volunteers there in the town. But in talking with our trail angels, they suggested, hey, let's get on into Bennington tonight to the hotel there. And they've arranged to stay for us there, so that'll be kind of nice. I've got to find the trail. I think I stepped off of it. I believe it's right over here. Maybe. Looks like it. And there's a better view of the swamp anyway, or the swampy part of this little lake. And I see a blaze ahead, so I'm going to walk that way. Not going to hurt you. I just wanted to take your picture. That's all. Surprised you, didn't I? You surprised me. I thought you might have been a squirrel or something. But I'm going to walk over here and get a good picture of you. Yeah? You don't really care that I'm here, do you? How about that? She's a young one. She's small. But she doesn't care about me much. She's kind of curious of me. But aside from that, no worries. Wow, isn't that special? I never tire of seeing God's creation. Well, I made a slight wrong turn on the trail, but I'm glad I did. So this is a viewpoint. I may have to go around the corner and see, because we're supposed to be able to see Mount Greylock from here and look down into the town of Cheshire. And I'm pretty sure that's the town of Cheshire down there. That's where we're headed. That's midday. But Greylock should be in front of us, and I'm not seeing it. But that's where we're also supposed to be today. So I'll keep looking. I'll walk up and see if I see another view. Maybe around the end of this little thing here behind those trees. Maybe it's that way. Or maybe it's the other way. I have no idea. Well, I went a bit further around and looking now out to this direction. Pretty sure that's Mount Greylock right there, and that's where we're headed for this afternoon. So we'll see that shortly, very close up. And actually that'll be toward the end of our day. I think it's about 8 or so miles away from here by by foot. But down in here is the town of Cheshire. I'm fairly certain, and we'll be down there just shortly. A little parking area down there. I don't know whether that's a parking area for that lake or what. But anyway, I'm gonna go back and rejoin the trail and make our way towards Mount Greylock. Well, this is the bottom side of what we were just out looking over on. That's kind of cool. And we're gonna wind our way, hopefully slowly, down into Cheshire. May stop and get a milkshake there or something. I've got to find the trail again. I guess it goes there. We'll see. Obviously, foot travel has been here, so I'll keep going this way. And then it's going to veer off to the right down here, I'm pretty sure. But still nice, cool, calm weather today. Beautiful sunshine, 72 or 3 degrees probably. We're truly blessed today with good hiking weather. Well, this is kind of interesting. It's a gully coming down through. We're almost down to civilization. I see cars right down here. There's a parking lot right down the road there, or right down the trail or something. But there's this huge gully right here. I'll show you going up the way here as I cross this bridge. It's an odd place for one. I would have thought it to, I don't know, go the other direction, straight on down that way instead of cut across right here. But wow, big gully. The banks are probably 10 feet high. And I guess it continues. It makes a turn right there and goes on down and empties out right down here. But anyway, we're about to head down into roadways, I think. I'm not certain, but I see cars and pools and houses and things. So I think we must be getting close to town. Well, we are walking down through a residential part of Cheshire and should soon, I guess, get into town. I don't remember there being a huge road walk here, but I've already gone farther than I expected, so maybe I'm wrong. Somewhere down here, there's the Father Tom campsite where we had planned on staying tonight. We were going to get picked up on the other side of Mount Greylock and then come back here and just camp for free, but we've got another arrangement which is going to suit us well, so we'll do that instead. But I am kind of interested to see the campsite, so we'll pass by it. And there might be a Dairy Queen or something up here that has ice cream. I wouldn't mind to have a good strawberry milkshake right now. So we'll play that by ear as we come along into town. Alrighty, coming into Cheshire now. And car passing. I'm still not sure where the campsite area is unless it's just over here. Just past Smoky and Bagel. And we've been bumping into them daily. Good afternoon. So anyway, we'll stop and see them shortly, but I think I have just reached the place I wanted to be. So I'm gonna sit down at this bench right over here. Hey, what's up, guys? This is what we got. Nice little rail trail here. And there's the famous plow. Well, this is in honor of the mammoth cheese that was presented to Thomas Jefferson. I wonder if he ate all of that. Because if he did, he might not have gone to the bathroom again for a long time. 1,235 pounds, wow. They've got a nice rails to trail thing here. I think it's about 15 or so miles long. Lots of bikes coming through. And I'm gonna be wandering up through town for a little ways and then I think I turn left. So we'll see you up the way. But neat little place, Cheshire, Massachusetts. Well, here's the post office of Cheshire, Mass. And I want to see what this is. We passed this coming back from the outfitter. So I'm gonna stop and see what this is, although I need to turn right. Okay, the Venerable John Leland. That's really small. Born in Grafton, Mass. I'll read that later. I'll blow it up and make it bigger later, but I'm gonna go over here and take a better picture of this monument. And then I'm gonna follow the trail markers. Eloquent preacher, beloved pastor, influential patriot. And I'm wondering why there's a big printer, a printing press here. It doesn't, oh, that's a cheese press. It's not a, oh, duh. Hawkeye said there's a printing press and it does rather look like that, but that's a cheese press. So that's, I guess, in honor of the cheese that they gave to Thomas Jefferson. So our trail goes up this way. I believe I'll walk through these white blazes and follow it up along the way and get back in the woods. My goal is at least Mount Greylock today. If not a little bit farther, we'll just sort of see. Lots of American flags through here. I have to read a little bit about the history of this town. Of course, I guess we're coming up on July the 4th here in a little while, not too far down the road, so maybe that's the reason for all the festivities. Looks like we got a summer program going on at the elementary school, and I'm just kind of moving up the street here. Well, this is the first of this we've seen. I think this is wheat. I should know, fairly certain. But very beautiful, just coming out of Cheshire. Still got some roads to cross and some residences to walk past, but small little wheat field right here. Well, this is Reynolds Rock. There's a sign here that says climb me, but I think I'll just take a picture of him. I think I'll have plenty of rocks to climb later in the day. But if we get up there, I was looking to see what we see. We're gonna be looking off in that direction. And I don't know where Greylock is from here. I would have thought it to be that direction, but maybe not. But that's our ultimate goal, is to get up on the top of Mount Greylock today and maybe hike 3 miles further, maybe not. We'll just sort of see how the day goes and what time we get there, because we stopped for ice cream and a trip into the outfitters to get some liner socks for my feet that separate my toes, which I can already tell seem to be working pretty well. And they're not as arduous to put on as the compression socks. So good stop there, but it did cost us an hour, hour and a half or so. So we'll see how things go as I get up the road today, and whether or not I do the extra 3 miles or just pull off at the top of Greylock. Well, as Hawk Mains would say, I came from there and I'm going there. So I am at a parking area. That's Trail Angel Steve back there and stops. They pulled up at the parking area going up Mount Greylock, and just paused long enough to get me a sandwich and a soda and a Gatorade. I've got a mile to go straight uphill, I think, up to the peak of Greylock, and they're going to meet me up there, and we'll figure out going forward. It's late in the day, so I think I'm going to be done when I get to the top. But I figured I'd go ahead and walk the mile up to the top, and shouldn't take more than 25 minutes or so, I hope. I'm really slack packing now because I didn't even bring my water and my snacks with me. I just left my pack with them. I've got my poles and my phone. So I'll show you the top of Mount Greylock when we get there. Well, I had forgotten I was going to see this today. It's a little cabin by the pond. Very cute. I don't know whether hikers ever stay in there or not, or even if you can get there from here. But on my way up to Mount Greylock, definitely had to stop and show you this. Well, this is a quote from Henry David Thoreau. It's kind of hard to make out on the rock. We're right here just before the summit, I think, of Fiddly 6, Mount Greylock. I'm going to hold the camera for a second and see. Yep, right there it is. That's the summit right there. Alrighty, so we've made it to the top. And congratulations. This is the highest point in the state of Massachusetts, and I'm about to be standing on it. Well, I got to go camera happy. We're up here at Mount Greylock, so here's this monument. And then coming in here, there's a relief map right over here. This was really kind of neat. It sort of shows a lot of the trails that are in the area. So the Appalachian Trail follows here, and this is, I guess, all where we've been today, up to right over here's the top of Greylock, and we'll continue. I like the looks of this because we got a lot of downhill going over this way tomorrow, coming off this thing. I know it's a steep downhill coming off the mountain, and then we go down to the town of Cheshire. Oh, no, we've come the other way. We came this way, so we've already done this. So we started here at Cheshire today. Well, we were there at midday right here. So we followed this pathway here up, and now we're at the top of Greylock. And leaving Greylock probably tomorrow, we have this little bumpity bump right here. And we'll be heading down this way. So interesting. There's a lodge up here. I think they're full up tonight. We're not planning to stay anyway, but there's a concert. I think it's a group called Wilco, maybe. It's in the area that people are stacking up in the lodges. Here's some information about the tower up here at the top. And I think I'm probably going to go climb this little sucker because I'm here. Now, isn't this a motley looking crew coming towards us? How's it going, guys?
Good, how you doing?
Good. Good views today.
Are you filming?
Yeah, do you mind?
No, I just don't want to. I don't want to walk in front of you.
Well, no, I was filming you guys. We've been seeing these guys for the last little bit, but I'm going to go over here and take a look over the edge right here. Wow, what a view down here. Is that not something? Wow. What a view. Can you believe that? I don't know what town that is, but somebody's going to tell me, or I'll read it off the map over here. I don't know if that's Cheshire or not. So this is the inside of the monument here. I'll show you that. Very beautiful monument right here. It's a war memorial. Awesome. Well, this is the top of the tower. I'm nervous. I don't do heights very good. Different things you can see out here: the Adirondacks, Williamstown, Green Mountains of Vermont, and North Adams. Looking out this way. And looking east over here, Mount Monadnock, I think is the big one back there. Mount Wachusett, Adams, then the Hoosick River Valley. So that's Adams down there, not Cheshire, that we saw. Really neat. Looking south, we've got the Berkshires, the Cheshire, or Cheshire is back this way. Anada Lake, Pittsfield, and the Catskills. And then still looking kind of that way. And then we're coming full circle looking west again. And there's the lodge right down here. All right, so here's a shot from the outside of the Catamount Hotel. We made Greylock today and got a ride down here from Stops and Steve, and we appreciate you guys. But this is what we're looking at tonight, sitting outside the Catamount Hotel. I think we're going to be based here for another day or two or so. I don't know how long. We're taking advice from people who know better than we do about this area. So anyway, enjoy this beautiful skyscape tonight, and we appreciate you watching the video today. We'll look forward to seeing you tomorrow morning. First thing, we're back at Greylock, heading down the mountain this time. Hopefully it won't be too rainy, and we're going to have some rain tomorrow, but we'll make the best of it. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the morning.